What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
Yo, what's poppin'? All my peeps. It is I, your host of the most, Renaissance man, who always thinks he can. Your champion of the peeps, Patty Pitts, back in the house, welcoming you to my house for another edition of the House Show, presented to you by Underground Sports Philadelphia, where we talk anything wrestling from the past, present, or any future thoughts you have on the industry. As always, I am joined behind on the porch on the porch by the founding father himself, Mr. KB. What's poppin'? I like the porch.
The porch is hysterical.
He's on the porch.
That's so funny. Like, of all the places in a house to pick, you just threw me on the porch.
Where's the most nonsensical place? Your captain is telling you.
It's a valid point. The porch is so funny, though.
Like when they say, like, oh, like where do you want to hang this painting? You know, it's like, oh, how about the porch?
Dude, when this show gets big enough and it's got its own merch, we gotta just make porch merch.
Dude, porch. Dude, the porch is awesome.
That means eventually we're gonna have to record a show on a porch.
I can do that. I can keep we can keep this going. I can do winter episodes if shit's just not stacked in there. Because last year my brother was moving. He
right.
was crazy. He was moving, and we kept a lot of his stuff. We actually kept the Christmas presents for the kids and birthday presents and stuff in the porch. So it doesn't get much use after like Halloween, early weeks in November. It's like quasi insulated, just because it goes from screens to like these plastic windows that are like windproof or something. It can't break. It's not like glass. It's more like a plastic or something. And they have heaters out there as well. My parents put heaters out there. Like it went from being like a pool porch to like a nice porch, you know, nice New England porch.
It's so nice. It caught the New England accent there.
Dude, it is really nice. Like you could legitimately watch Sunday football out there.
It's the Portland porch. You watch the
have a lobster roll. Have a lobster roll on the porch, and then I'll meet you out in the cellar. Do you know what a cellar is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm good. I'm glad you know Massachusetts.
For all the non-cultured, that is a basement.
That is a bit that like technically I'm in a cellar.
It's so funny how like that's just like a very regional word, because like my grandma like used to say cellar for certain times of the year.
Yeah.
But it's such a regional thing that like I feel like only the Northeast knows what a cellar is.
100%. Yeah. No one knows, because I have friends like California and stuff. They have no idea.
You tell them cellar, they're like, I'm more of a buyer myself.
I don't really have anything to sell you at the moment, but like
I'm buying.
I'm buying. It'll hold my pocket. We're buying, not selling.
That's so funny. Yeah, cellars, porches. I'm out here on the underground porch.
The underground porch, like there's a swing, you know. There's a swing on the porch.
I've got a hammock.
No, I'm telling you, Kyle, listen. I'm not even saying the IF word. When. This is a big when moment.
Okay.
And it is the underground factory and there's everything out there, okay? You name it, sure. All right, that's your vision. My vision has one thing, and that one thing is a goddamn hammock. Okay, I want the most comfortable hammock you can find me, with a television and a stand. That's it. The thing is, like I say stand, but the hammock swings. So, like, how is that gonna work? You know what I mean? But where am I'm gonna wanna put a drink there.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't want my phone or wallet or something, like, that's gonna get but the hammock's gotta be there.
Hammocks are fun.
Mix.
I'm still in the process of convincing CFO Margie, and I'm hoping for next summer, even though next summer is going to be so chaotic with everything going on around here. I want to convince her to do up the back porch area, no pun intended, but we have like a patio area you've seen my backyard.
Mhm.
I want to like do it up a little bit to have like a canopy type thing over top and then have an outdoor TV so that when the middle of July is around, it's beautiful weather. You go outside, it's
Sit outside.
6:45 Eastern time. You pop on NBC Sports Philadelphia and I can watch the Phils outside.
It's great.
I would be in my glory. There would be nothing
That sounds great. That actually sounds like an American dream.
like
Right
that's
there.
my pure bliss moment is outside, nice little one of those outdoor like chase lounge things.
Yes, I have those.
Pop on the TV, Phils are on. It's like a Thursday night in July. Just like that. That's my happy place.
Couple libations, absolutely.
Just
I'm right there
absolutely
with you.
vibing out.
I'm so for it. I'm so for it.
Fire pit on.
Oh my god. If you say fire pit, I want s'mores terribly. I am craving s'mores this fall. I'm craving them. I had something today that looked like a s'more to get me in the mood. Holy shit, was I faked out. It was this uppity city bullshit with like nuts, and I'm thinking it's like marshmallowy in the middle. It's not. It was good, tasty, but not what I expected and not what I wanted at that time. Bullshit.
I
I want
have
a goddamn s'more.
I have the weirdest fire pit craving ever whenever we light up the fire pit because it happened one time and it was so divine that like every time I smell the fire pit going, it's like it brings me back. One day, like years ago, my dad brought home ribs from work. And I had ribs next to the fire. And it was just hachi machi city pits. And
Yeah,
just
you get in those ribs.
the smokiness of the
Yeah.
ribs, the
Oh, you get
taste
in
of the
there.
barbecue with the
Yeah, you
smell
are.
of the fire pit.
You're damn right you are.
Just
It's so
absolute
good.
bliss.
Oh, the sauce. They're
Oh
just
my
like
god.
on your yes, you know
Just
it.
perfect.
That's give me s'mores ribs.
Dude, and then
Oh,
ever so often I was popping in a nice little piece of Hershey's chocolate, so you got the sweet with the savory. Oh my
Kyle,
god.
I think Pitsy Palooza. I think like the underground and Pitsy Palooza could do some work. Like imagine just a summer party. That's what Pitsy Palooza was. Anyways, we are reminiscing about summer times as it is fall. Currently, I'm getting cold
We have
when I go into work now.
technically 4 more days of summer.
Okay.
September 23rd, I believe, is the
Oh,
last
my
day.
calendar's in the car. I think it is. I think you're right. So we have a couple more days of summer. I'm gonna end it with a bang going to the Big E. Speaking of food.
Sorry, September 22nd is the last day.
Okay, so that's
So
Monday.
Monday.
That's
So we still
Monday.
have the final weekend of summer on the horizon.
Yeah, and I'm spending it stuffing my face with food at a fair. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of hyped. And WrestlePalooza is this weekend. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to watch live, but I'm going to get to your speaking of. But I've decided what?
Perfect call, though, for the people that just popped in my head. A nice little themed call of the week.
Okay.
This week, leave us whatever voicemails, but also leave us what your spread for a party you would throw for a wrestling event would be, whether it's WrestleMania, WrestlePalooza, SummerSlam, whatever. Give us your spread. What would be available to eat at your party, your watch party? I want the best spreads. Best ones will be posted on the socials.
Okay. I like it. I like that. Now I'm getting hungry, and Kyle,
Same. And I just ate dinner.
Yeah, I had soup. So yeah, yo tango hombre. So anyways, but yeah, I'm not watching this weekend, speaking of parties, because I will be stuffing my face at a fair with my lady. And I'm kind of putting both companies on notice. It's kind of the nonsense effect. We're gonna have nonstop wrestling. Well, I'm gonna watch it the next day on Sunday. So yeah, I had a point there, but we lost it because of the goddamn food. I got so hungry, Kyle. Anyways,
You do be doing that,
dude. I'm like, now all I can think about are just crazy concoctions, ribs, and what my spread is at wrestling events that I've been watching. Watching it by myself, it's the trashiest fast food that you can think of. We have been going with Burger King recently.
dude. I had Burger King recently too, and I gotta say, it smacked.
Oh, dude, I got 6 cheeseburgers for like $8. It was incredible. And the burgers are good. Like, it's not.
Burger King catches a lot of unnecessary hate.
Yes, they do. No, they really do. Burger King's quality is so much better than McDonald's, but what you're getting for the value at McDonald's is so much better.
And I don't even think like the quality at McDonald's is bad. I've had McDonald's recently too, and like it just hits every single time.
Have you had a snack wrap recently?
I'm not a wrap guy.
The fuck you mean you're not a wrap guy? What?
I'm not like into the whole wrap sensation. I appreciate
all right, do you burritos?
Not often.
But you're a Mexican food guy like myself.
I'm a big taco guy.
But the soft shell taco is like a wrap.
Yeah, but it's different because of what's on the inside.
What do you mean what's on the inside? A wrap is anything that you put in a tortilla.
Yeah, but you see, Patty Pitts, when you look at the snack wrap and you look at the ingredients, I don't like about 2/3 of what goes in a snack wrap. So then I feel like I'm doing a disservice to myself getting a snack wrap. Cheese and the chicken I'm all about. I don't do lettuce at all.
I don't either, but like you masquerade it. You work it. It's condio, like you hide the shit.
I can't do like even just the taste of like if something like has lettuce on it and I take it off and I still taste the lettuce, like my experience with that food is 10 times worse than what it would have been if they would have just not put the lettuce on. Like I don't even like the after aroma of the physical embodiment of H2O, which is lettuce.
No, it is. That's why every time I eat it, I do feel hydrated, but still,
Yeah, I don't like chewing my water.
Okay. What if you want to crunch?
I get a nice little McNugget action, and
There you go. There
which
it is.
I gotta say, Pitts. Speaking of fast food, which we
Yeah.
need a fast food sponsor on this show. It just makes too much sense.
Oh my god, dude. I would. Yeah.
Last
Go.
wedding season, since you were just at a wedding too,
I was just.
was the first time I ever tried McNuggets. It was about this time last year. It was the first time I ever had McNuggets in my life. And then at Steve's wedding in December of last year was the first time I ever had Taco Bell.
Okay, the Taco Bell I'm not too surprised with. There's yeah. McNugget, that's weird.
I was always a
That's
burger kid.
yeah, but like, it's chicken nuggets. I was always a burger kid too. I got more burgers than anyone from said food fast food restaurants around me. But like,
Yeah, I never had them.
so you know what it is? I'm a little
And then when McDonald's did have chicken, I was on the chicken selects train.
valid. I feel like I'm just a little what's that called? When that you just hung.
Garbage disposal.
Well, that's what my mom calls me, but I don't I mean like one of the deadly sins.
Oh, glutton.
Gluttony. Yeah, I'm like a glut. I do like if I am hungry and it's like, oh, do I want this and that? I'm just like, fuck it, give me both. I want to eat it.
All up
So
top.
right here. That's why I played point. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm a greedy bitch. Like I just
This is what happens when you designate me to the porch. We talk
Dude, like,
food.
dude, we talk food. I lose control because I get hungry. There's nonsense on my television, and apparently there's nonsense going on here. So it's time for the
it's so
captain to
good.
steer the ship back, Kyle. What do I have to read before we have to?
Just let everybody know where they can leave a voicemail so they can be part of the show.
Yes, please. Yes, please be part of the show. The show is driven by you, basically. You know, it could be, I mean, I'll just, at this point, I just want to know your thoughts on fast food and what you get when you go to a drive-through. What is your go-to order? And, you know, are you listening to some music? Listen to some wrestling themes. You know, what's your favorite wrestling theme? What's your favorite wrestling anything? All you need to do is just go to speakpipe.com/official house show and leave me a voicemail about anything wrestling past, present, or future of the industry. All right. I will answer it because I have thoughts that need to get out. Need to get out.
Love it. Who do we want to queue up first, Patty Pitts? We got
I
4
haven't even
callers
looked.
this week.
4. We got Quattro Personas. I hope one of them asked about the historic event that we are living through in the time of wrestling right now with what happened last night on NXT Homecoming. On like I was gonna make a TikTok about it, but I fell asleep because that's what you do. But yeah, Kyle, we're living through a historic time in wrestling. We might have an invasion. We might have a TNA invasion. So someone asked me about that. If they don't, you can ask me more about it at the end of the show.
Funnily enough, someone did, so I'll queue him up. Steve Schneider,
No
long-time
way.
listener, long-time caller.
Oh,
We'll
good.
queue
I
him
was
up
hoping someone asked.
first. Stevie Schneids is on the house show.
Good evening, Patty Pitts. This is Steve Schneider once again, and with the talk of a potential NXT versus TNA invasion storyline, so to speak. Here's my question to you. Who do you think benefits the most? And if it was a perfect world, who do you think or who do you want to have benefit the most from this? Because to me, it feels like this story is tailor-made to make Javon Evans the star that he will become in the future. But as always, what say you, my good sir?
So that's why I love wrestling, is because when he asked me that question, KB, was thinking, oh, WWE/NXT or TNA, who benefits most? So I'll get to my point about that. Javon Evans, I love that. And I don't really need to speak more about it because I totally agree. I want to see Javon Evans shot to the moon after this is all said and done. But right now, if you thinking of company versus company, I want to see TNA benefit most from this. I really do. They're the ones that are vying for a TV deal. And what better way to essentially give a pitch to a network than have your product work with another product that's already got a TV deal already to highlight your talent, showcase who's the main stars, who are your faces, who are your, developing talent, whatnot. What's the show about? Who is TNA? What is TNA? And the CW is a perfect place for TNA to start. And that's the feel of TNA. There's so little wrestling shows, promotions now that focus in on the little things that make wrestling what it is, with the focus on the live event, a live crowd, not trying to maximize seats, but trying to maximize moments, maximize feelings with the crowd. And that's something that TNA has done well. They have the ability to do that. Okay, Kyle, this has been going on. I think they teased this already. And I wish I had the picture up already available, but it's 4 TNA champions. 2 of them obviously are tag champions. It was Leon Slater, Steve Macklin, and the Hardy Boys all in the ring, saying that they will take on any outsider. Like, they are standing on TNA. And at the time, it felt wicked out of place. Like, really out of place. Like, okay, like, cool. You just had probably your most successful pay-per-view, whatever. Like, all right, yeah, get all the cheers you can. And after last night and the tweets that were flying from superstars who have worked with WWE in the past, throwing shade like, oh, they're not recognizing anything that has to do with TNA in the future. It's only talking about the past, how WWE is so great. But what about TNA and all the all the shit we've done for you guys, sending our superstars over there? It was really well done. And the icing on the cake being that they announced a winner takes all title match for is it next week? I think I forget at this point when it is, but a winner takes all title match for the TNA World Championship and the NXT World Championship. Trick Williams against Obafemi. It was made by the NXT general manager. It was not made by a TNA official. But TNA's world title is on the line. So the world title is being ordered around without the jurisdiction of the actual company it's representing. Like, crazy, So they're pissed off. It's an invasion coming, and NXT closes off with William Regal leaning over to Ava, the general manager, saying, "You got trouble on your hands for next week." NXT continues to be the best wrestling show on weekly television. It is. It's the best wrestling show. Every week, it knocks out of the park. It's so good. So, yeah, I'm excited for this, dude. This could make you want to watch TNA.
How would you rank the current promotions of the big 3, big 4, however you want to dice it up, in terms of like overall gravitas and just like for the consumer? Like, how would you rank, TNA, NXT, AEW, WWE, like in terms of like overall just like what they bring to the table, not only from a product standpoint, but what that product does for the consumer.
Okay, so WWE is top dog.
Right.
It is what it is. They mastered sports entertainment. You know, that when it comes to everyone else, TNA is the closest second that I would put up there, because they do everything sports entertainment, from the actual wrestling itself to the theatric shenanigans of vignettes and backstage feel. And also, to segue into wrestling, still keeping with that feel of old school wrestling, they'll do like old school kayfabe type vignettes where they do character work. Not a lot of companies anymore do character work. It's really reliant on the superstar to make the character what it is. You know, there's no company like TNA does a very good job of doing silly segments weekly, you know, like a talk show type thing. You know, they don't fill the card with only wrestling, or only, you know, or if it's not wrestling in a break, you know, promo battle or something. TNA just does a very good job of, you know, developing characters, we'll say. When it comes to AEW, that's where they are the best. They were the best wrestling in America. Okay, they're the best wrestling company in America when it comes to in-ring, you know, storytelling in the ring, action, obviously hardcore, because, I mean, when are you going to see thumbtacks anymore in WWE programming? You're not. They do it. That's their niche. And New Japan's the same way. And New Japan is hard hitting. And when I say hardcore, I don't mean weapons. I mean hardcore is in you're hitting a guy so hard in the chest with a chop that you can see the imprint of your own hand type shit. It's awesome. It's just so intense, and a lot of wrestling fans, or, you know, past wrestling fans that were when they or watch it when they were kids and fell out because they're like, well, I just watch UFC instead. This is the closest thing you're going to get to UFC. The only thing is that, oh yeah, this guy just like, yeah, roll him over. Like, no, these guys are beating each other to fucking death in that ring. Those are the big players in my eyes. You have a little bit of GCW, like they're a major indie promotion. You know, I think Limitless does a great job. You know, the talent that they bring in, the star power. I mean, they just fucking brought in the Hardys, for God's sakes. Like, I don't see any indie promotions in New England bringing the Hardys in. You know, it's just, there's wrestling fucking everywhere, and you know, it's crazy. It is crazy, but it's
Dude,
getting popular.
speaking of that, you know who I was just thinking of, because he's a Philly guy that we
Oh,
should try to get on this show as a guest. Um, did you know that Brian Heffron, aka the Blue Meanie, is a Philly guy?
no way, really? Well, ECW.
Yeah, he lives in Philly. He's
Oh
friends
my
with our
god,
good pal
dude.
Gio, the podcaster.
Dude, I love the Blue Meanie. Do you know the Blue Meanie has one of the more infamous stories in professional wrestling? Have you ever heard the story?
No,
So JBL, have you ever heard of JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield?
it sounds from. I feel like you brought it up.
Yeah, so he was basically the champion before. He's the guy John Cena beat for the championship and
Okay.
became John Cena. So JBL is known as a big bully back in the day, like everything. And ECW had their one night stand event to bring back ECW, obviously Blue Meanie, ECW. Blue Meanie and JBL get into a brawl in the ring as part of the show, but JBL like really fucking clocks him.
Mm-hmm.
Like leaves him broken nose, everything surgery. And I don't know if they went to court or anything. I'd love to have him on and ask. And so they bring back the Blue Meanie for an episode of SmackDown, like years later, months later, something like that. And Blue Meanie hits him with a chair over the head as hard as he fucking could and knocked him out. That is called a receipt, Kyle.
That's incredible. I just found his podcast email, so we could probably shoot him an email, and I would be shocked if he said no. He just seems like a very personable and fun guy.
He just opened up, he just was made some news headline, I forget. But I would love to have the Blue Meanie on.
The
You kidding me?
Blue Manie.
He's part of the Blue World Order.
Yeah.
The blue guy.
BWO, bro.
The blue guy.
Great call, Steve. Good banter. Who do you want to hear from next, Bits? We got 3 more callers in the docket, which should give us
Oh,
a
what's
good
up with
conversation.
Pablo?
We got Pablo. We've had a couple of Pablos. I don't know if this is the same Pablo.
Pablo, I think it might be. I hope it is. He also just asked me for some calamari, so let's see what he has to say.
Here is Pablo.
Hulk Hogan, overrated or the most overrated wrestler in wrestling history? Not only in ring work, but in acting, in his personal life. Just not a great person, not a great wrestler, in my opinion. I don't even like the shit he did in Japan, personally. That's my hot take.
Japan? You didn't like his Japan work? But Jeff Jarrett hit him over the head with a guitar. We liked that, didn't we? I agree, Pablo. I agree with every word that you just said, except with the fact that we basically still and do have to thank him for where we are in the world of wrestling. Like I fucking hate him. I do. I really do not care for Hulk Hogan anymore. I'm grown up. I've matured and realized he is what he is. I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but yeah. But he is the reason why we're here. Him and Vince McMahon. Two cuckoo brains, but god damn it, we got here. So I mean, yeah. I have nothing really to add. Yeah, that's just it. Like I have nothing.
And those are the fun calls too. When you leave Pitts speechless.
Yeah, because what else am I saying? Yeah. I'm not gonna say, like, dude, but what about WrestleMania 3? Yeah, dude. Do you like WrestleMania 3 was awesome. Okay. But that was one moment. Andre is the real hero in that for basically being on his deathbed. Vince McMahon being like, hey, like, can you just like make one more appearance so Hogan can body slam you? I'll give you a boatload of money. But like let Hulkster body slam you. Like, can you do it? It's just crazy, dude. Like, it's like crazy, the world of wrestling.
Fun stuff. Pitts, before we keep it pushing, you want to tell the people about WWE Shop?
Yeah, dude. Do you have it? Yes, you do. So you do. The WWE Shop, powered by Fanatics, is a great place where you can get all of your WWE gear. The WWE Shop offers the very latest official merchandise from WWE, including event merchandise and fan gear for the top superstars in sports entertainment. So use the link in the description below to shop your favorite fan gear from WWE Shop and help support the house show. All right. So that I can get some stuff from WWE Shop. Like they brought back some gear from NXT's past because of Homecoming on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Some sweet shirts. There's a Finn Balor one I think you'd be into. It's got like the old demon. Dude, Finn Balor should be everybody's guy.
It's very true. Most important wrestler.
Most
Modern
important
times, according to
wrestler.
Patty Pitts.
We have like this should be a Mount Rushmore of people to thank for where we are in wrestling right now. And this is one where we're like, we can kind of leave Hulk Hogan off there because that would be if we still had him, we'd be on a different path. So, who did we just say? Finn Balor's 1. Jack Perry is 2, which is crazy. Okay. Because Jack Perry was the one who said real glass at All In, got into a backstage fight with Punk that was the cherry on top of all the shit that was going on at AEW and forced him to leave. And that's why CM Punk, WrestlePalooza, everything. Boom. I don't know what the other two are. What are your other two? Leave in the comments below. Because I'd actually like to know those.
CM Punk was on Part of My Take this week, and I saw a YouTube short where he listed off his top 6 wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, who do you say? Bret Hart.
Bret Hart was number 1.
Fucking, I don't get it, man.
He included Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, that's obvious. Okay. There's the
Cat.
grandfathers.
As CM Punk was thinking of number 6, Big Cat goes, Logan Paul, and he goes, absolutely not. He goes, he's not even top 100. And then Big Cat's like, oh, new feud.
Dude, I fuck so hard with Big Cat. He's the man. He's the man.
He's the best.
Our
I gotta listen to the full interview, but it was very funny. I was cracking up. Yeah, WWE Shop, man. They rock. Some great stuff.
That's where I got the CM Punk bracelet.
Bang.
$10. Use our code, you get it for like $6.
Yeah, use that link in the description. Free shipping
right
now.
Come on.
On orders over $29.
Okay, so you need 3 of these, but like, come on. You good.
They have a sweet Rowdy Piper Funko Pop Hall of Fame edition.
His shirt's iconic. He is one of the more iconic
wrestling
shirts of all time.
He was on Punk's list.
Yeah, Punk's a big Piper guy. That one I get. Right. That one I get. Roddy Piper's the man. He was. Did you ever see the clip of the dude whacking another dude with a coconut? No.
I don't know if I have.
Oh my god, it's one of the more most iconic.
The way you
clips
said
in all
that
wrestling.
with your delivery made me think of the episode of SpongeBob where he's like, he got hit in the head with a coconut.
Dude, you should just clip it. Just like, yeah, when you get to
he got hit in the head with 2 coconuts. What if that's what the reference was for that episode?
Oh, that would see. It wouldn't put it past him. That'd
be great.
My niece said that I forget what it was. Never mind. Continue. Oh, never mind. Yeah, continue. Go.
Oh no, I was gonna say you got 2 more callers. I think they're both first timers.
Okay.
I screened one. It's your, I think, cousin Randy.
Yeah.
And then we have Chris, who I believe is a first-time caller as well.
Oh, sweet.
Love the first-time callers. Who do you want to hear from first?
Let's hear from Chris.
All right, Chris, here we go.
Hey, got a quick question here. Do you think AEW has improved the WWE's product? Meaning, do you think the competition from AEW has made WWE better? Thanks.
God. Good question, Chris. Great question.
Was that the Chris you thought it was?
It was, yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, shout out my boy getting married. Anyways, yes, it has, Chris. 1,000% has made WWE better. Without AEW, WWE would not be on the trajectory they are on right now. Not even close. And one man to thank for that is Cody Rhodes. because Cody Rhodes created AEW with the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Tony Khan, the Bank of Khan, as I always reference, that he's basically the funding for it. And the reason why they have these TV deals and whatnot. But in my view, just the overall just feeling of it isn't there with TNA. Is it the longevity of it? Possibly, but I mean, I don't know. You know, AEW gives wrestling fans variety that WWE had a monopoly on for so long. We got the dark days of the 2010s WWE, Super Cena, because there was nothing around. There was no competition for AEW, WWE to get better. They could just keep doing the same old song and dance because it kept filling seats week in and week out. It was selling merchandise. Like, they were doing everything possible. And it didn't matter if the sales went down a little bit because they were still consistent. Now, when you have another show in town, that's when people start to, shift over. Yeah, the sales are good, or yeah, they're okay, but viewership's down a little bit, it's just because Monday Night Football's on, or yeah, that some playoffs are on, right? Basketball, no, it's because of new shows in town. Oh, they got guys doing this. Oh, they got this storyline where they got these two guys going off. Well, that's more interesting than what you're doing right now with the hero has an obstacle and gets through it, bashes through it, and then you come back next week and watch the same shit. Do you expect something different? You're not going to get it. That's the definition of insanity. That's Einstein said that. I'm not Einstein. That's why you have a variety of things, because if you don't like what's going on or not a fan of it, then you go watch the other products. I couldn't tell you how. I mean, if Kyle, seriously, you want to talk about that type of fan right now, well, just fast forward to 2005, 2006, Patty Pitts. I had DVR because upper middle class rules, and I did not record Monday Night Raw. Didn't watch SmackDown. But I would wake up at 5 a.m. on Friday mornings and go to the DVR to watch TNA Impact on Spike TV because AJ Styles was doing shit I've never seen before. They had a dude Abyss who was like Kane but cooler. Jeff Jarrett is the biggest asshole ever. And he keeps hitting people with his guitar. I want to see him get hit with a guitar. Like Samoa Joe. Samoan, like he can't be that big and be doing moves like a cruiserweight. But he is. What the fuck is an Ultimate X Max? You have two. Like, they were doing crazy things that you just wanted to watch because you liked wrestling. And that's how I know that there is a difference between a wrestling fan and a WWE fan, is because you appreciate it all. You're not just watching one thing because you like that one company. One company does something very well and it's your favorite way of viewing it. But if another company is doing it differently and you like that, or in this case, don't like that and don't want to watch it, well, just stay with this company. Just watch what they're doing. Because if they're not doing it, because then they might be doing something you like. Another company might come along and they're doing something better than what your favorite is. That's the world of professional wrestling. That's why it's awesome. Because they didn't have an AJ Styles. Vince McMahon didn't like AJ Styles. He didn't like Samoa Joe. He didn't understand Samoa Joe. Guys the size of AJ Styles were jobbers. They were getting beat by the stronger, big machine looking doofus who can barely say 5 words on a microphone, But goddamn, how good does he look chiseled, tan, and oiled? Huh? You know? But that's what Vince McMahon liked. That's what he liked, and that's what we had to watch. Thank God we had a guy like John Cena who looked quasi like that and actually had a talent on the microphone. Had looked a little bit different wearing jerseys to in every city that he went to. You know, it's the shining little things that keep you watching that company. So
I do remember what I wanted to bring up to you pre-show because I was at the PLL Championship game this past weekend. Congratulations to the New York Atlas on their hard-fought and well-deserved championship.
oh, they won.
They did 14-13, hard-fought battle.
Oh, I'm not even watching the hotel room. It's always on the hotel room TVs.
I was in the presence of one of your guys delivering the WWE Championship belt to the New York Atlas.
A fellow Irish lad. Yeah.
Sheamus was on stage with the New York Atlas.
That's fucking awesome. I did see that. Yeah.
Giving the belt to my guy, Trevor Baptiste.
I did see that.
Trevor was rocking that belt with pride.
Yeah, belts are cool, Kyle. Do you see? Hello. Belts are cool, man.
It's very funny too because the past 2 years the Utah Archers had won the championship, and Mike Sisselberger is the face-off athlete for the Archers, and he was the one that would be donning the belt, and everyone thought it was like a Sisselberger thing because he actually wrestled at Lehigh University. So they thought it was like, oh, they're giving it to the wrestling guy. But now Trevor got it this year, and my brain is like, I think the wrestling belt goes to the face-off athlete. It just feels like that's the tradition.
Okay. I like that. When you like a question pops into my brain. Wouldn't it in your eyes be cooler to get a belt as a championship than a trophy? Because think of a trophy. It's one thing. So, yeah, as a team of, baseball, 26 dudes, can't all have it at once. Same as a belt. So, like, what's the difference? Belts are way cooler than a trophy.
I think in American sports, if you got a belt as, like, say, the MVP rather than a trophy, like, say you're the championship game MVP, you get an MVP belt, or, like, same thing with, like, the All-Star games, like the MVP of those. I think it would be cool to get a belt there. Because I do like what they do with the home run derby, and you get the big chain. I think that's a cool touch.
Yeah.
I
agree.
But I think with like team sports, you still do the trophy, but like individual award, like MVP of a game, like a championship game or something, it would be cool to get a belt. Or in addition to the trophy, like the team also gets like a team championship belt.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's what partnerships are for with WWE.
Very true.
Look at all those. And you went to WWE World. You saw all the championship titles that they had of all the teams. Dude, imagine getting a Phillies one.
Dude, it'd be so sick if like.
I think yours is cooler than the Red Sox one. Let me look that up real quick.
When the Phils bring home the World Series this year, if Schwarber's rocking a belt in the clubhouse.
Dude, parade him with a belt on.
What?
Some Stone Cold Steve Weisers. What?
I think that's the greatest banner card that I've made for the show. It's just the WAD.
What? Oh, I like the Phillies one. Dude, I really do like the Phillies one. Because I like the shape of the centerpiece.
WWE Shop?
Yeah, I like that one really like a lot.
Ooh,
like the Red Sox one, it's cool. But it's too
got the
royal.
bell in the background. That's sick.
Like the centerpiece is too big. It's too overshadowing.
That's sick that the bell is
like that one. That's
the
a custom one.
That's
fun.
Dude,
I'm telling you, bro.
Anyone got to
Belts
spare
are sick.
$600 around so we can display that on the wall in the studio?
Dude, it's like, yeah, please.
That's sick. Yeah, I think belts are cool. Belts are fun.
Belts are cool. Belts are fun. Belts are fun for everybody.
I've been thinking about doing like a universal belt for our fantasy football league.
Yeah,
The winner gets
which,
the belt.
by the way, your boy crushing. All right.
Did you win
one
this
and
week?
one. I did win this week. We
I
are
won
currently
last week,
1 and
too.
1.
I'm 2-0. Going up against the 2-0 hashtag just here for the vibes. Casey Libertor, who's also 2-0.
Don't you dare cut a promo on her. I will. I
No,
can't.
I just think it's so funny that she was like, I'm just here for the vibes, and she's 2-0.
Fucking
Meanwhile,
Rick.
Owen's 0-2.
Yeah, he's 0 and 2.
But he's living his best life in Italy right now.
I mean, I would be 0 and 2 if it meant I could be living my life in Italy.
Yeah, our standings right now, Deej is in first place based on points. Casey's
Okay.
in second. I'm in third. Hoots is in fourth. You're in, or Steve is in fifth. Harrison's
I'm
in
1 and
sixth.
1.
You're in seventh. And then Jacob is in eighth. Christian is in ninth. And Owen is 10th.
I'm not last, so.
There's 3 2-0 teams left. And of course, Casey and I are going head to head this week. So one of us will no longer be undefeated at the end of the week.
Okay. Hot in the streets to watch for as we have our last.
I was thinking about getting a belt for the league.
I would
and it
love
just being
that.
like a universal belt so we don't have to replace it every year.
Yeah, dude. I would love that. You just ship it over to the next person.
Just figuring out the best way to do it. And
Yeah.
what would be best.
I'm telling you, you gotta make it happen. I'm so for it. So for it. Yeah.
One final caller, Pitsy. It's your cousin Randy.
It's my cousin Randy.
I
Yes,
didn't
yes.
even know you had a cousin Randy.
Yeah, there's pizzas everywhere, bro.
So here is Randy, first time caller on the house show.
Hey, Pat, your cousin Randy. Listen, Dickie told me you're doing some nonsense wrestling shit on the internet, and I just want to. My question is, what is it? Okay, that's how. He said, call this link. I don't know what the fuck calling a link means, but anyways, I'm here, and I'll hang up and listen, I guess. But what? Yeah.
Cousin
Yeah.
Randy.
Dude, they're just yeah, that's my dad's side. That's my dad's side.
Just blame it on Pops.
Yeah, we're doing a bunch of nonsense wrestling here. That's basically what it is, Kyle. And so the Nonsense Wrestling Federation is over on twitch.tv/nonsense sports network. And Kyle, I think you'd be a real fan of this, all right? Because it's basically my brain of wrestling, pop culture, and shenanigans all in a wrestling promotion. And started to stream it via with the No Nights Off I'm doing. And WWE, you know this, they have more than one show. They have 3 shows. So I took SmackDown, Sarah took Raw, and we're having a draft in like 2 weeks for our rosters. And here's the caveat, Kyle. It's called the Nonsense Wrestling Federation. And I said before, I've mentioned Captain Underpants being a superstar under this promotion. That means anybody in pop culture or wrestling can be drafted in this draft. And then it will be streamed over at the Nonsense Sports Network. And I give updates weekly on our super show every week. So.
You got to find a Pablo Sanchez.
Yeah, I think I need to find a Pablo Sanchez person because what was it? I saw that Backyard Football got put into the App Store, and I've yet to download it because I just haven't had time. Whatever. It's basically backyard sports, but wrestling, essentially. Which I always wondered how they could do backyard sports, but like pro wrestling, but yeah. So yeah, we're doing that now. So if you could put someone in like pop culture, like up from cinema, like I think I asked that before, but like we have Spider-Man, Patrick Star, anything. But it feels like nonsense right now in wrestling with all the different people that are just popping up out of nowhere too. Like on the indies, or not even indie, but like Karrion Kross just released, and he's popping up in GCW. You know, we have certain people popping up in WWE. You know, it kind of feels like the pro wrestling world right now is basically nonsense. So that's another way to look at it.
We love to see it. Yeah, it'd be a fun call. Who you want to see Pitsy add to that, and then you could give updates on here too.
I'll give updates anywhere about this. Anywhere I can talk about wrestling, for it.
I'm trying to look at my. Oh, you know who would be funny? Knowing my background of things I enjoy, if you had Jeff Probst
Yeah,
from Survivor.
yeah, he would be in there. I'd put him in there for sure. What are you, GM of one of the shows?
You gotta get Wanda and Vision up in there.
Yeah, I do.
The Mandalorian.
I never watched The Mandalorian.
I think you would like it. You don't
I
even
have
have to watch like Star Wars to enjoy it either.
I do have someone from The Mandalorian on here,
Grogu.
Mercedes Monet.
Oh, yeah. I forgot she was in that show.
Dude, she ripped WWE in shoot interviews about how it was so difficult for her to take time off to shoot it, how they were making it nearly impossible. I don't know how much I agree with that, but whatever.
Dude, you got Kingpin and Daredevil in there.
We have Deadpool,
Love that.
Spider-Man, Joker, Green Goblin, Batman, Captain Underpants, Caillou.
Did I
Because
tell
I
you
love beating up Caillou. Caillou
a-
sucks.
we have a radio host here in Philadelphia that nobody likes, and he's also bald. And majority of Philly Twitter calls him Adult Caillou.
That's awesome.
So anytime you see me tweet Adult Caillou, that's who I'm talking about.
Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome. I'm going to put Spider-Man in this
You have
match.
Thanos in there?
No, not yet. But we have the entire Scooby-Doo squad, Mystery Squad,
That's fun.
with that new show looming. So
You gotta get Jason Kelsey in there, ripping his shirt off like he's in Buffalo.
we do have Pat McAfee, though. He was fighting
that's
in my
fun.
tournament for the new champion because we're doing a bit right now, a story where all of like corporate bought us. That's the bit. And they took the bloodline members, so Samoan members, and Cody Rhodes, and put it on Sarah's show. Cody Rhodes is my champion, so I have to I just have to create a whole new title. So I create a tournament that I'm going to stream of all my basically favorite wrestlers that won their matches, and we're going to crown our own new title. I even made it myself, thanks to the Create a Championship feature on WWE 2K25. I made my own title. It's pretty sick. So
that's fun.
Dude, this game is so fucking awesome. Like, it's so cool. So
I'm trying to think. I was thinking because you know how we talked about Mucha Lucha last week.
yes, I'm still down to watch that.
Very funny. I was watching a YouTube short of someone I subscribed to, and Mucha Lucha got brought up in that YouTube short, and I was like, "This is the simulation."
Signs, Kyle.
I feel like once we get to like 50 or 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel, you should do like not exactly the podcast, but like it's like extra video, and it's just like your analysis of seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Mucha Lucha.
Oh man,
Be so funny.
Yeah, we gotta
I'm-
get the subscribers for me to do shit.
I'm gonna show you
Definitely.
the intro theme when we sign off the pod, so you can kind of get a vibe of what this show is. It's
Mhm.
peak early 2000s cartoons.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. That's
Um,
fine.
but yeah, shout out to the callers. Good show this week with like 4 callers. We made a lot. We made an hour
Dude.
show.
Yeah. You give me something and I'll make it into a lot. All right. Like a role model of mine. You turn water into wine. You know, I'll turn Bazinga. God, it's incredible. But yeah, thank you all for listening into this week's episode of the House Show. Make sure, if you are listening, to leave your own voicemail. I want to know what your thoughts are of the show, of what's going on in wrestling. Is Mucha Lucha that awesome? You know, do you want to sign up for the Nonsense Wrestling Federation? I don't fucking care what you ask. You know, just ask. Speakpipe.com/official house show. All right. And ask your questions. Follow us on social media. You can ask a question that way as well. We could pop it on the screen here. Official House Show on Instagram and at Real House Show on Twitter. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Leave Pitsy a voicemail. Subscribe to the pod. It really helps the show continue to grow. Pitts and I talk about this show daily and how we think it can be wildly successful. So keep subscribing. It can be on that trajectory. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@officialhouseshow. Leave a like on the video. Drop a comment in the comment section. Click the bell icon so you know when new videos go live. We're trying to build that channel from scratch. This is not on the main Underground Sports Philadelphia channel. This is a brand new channel. First time we're like diving into that water of like organically growing a brand's channel from the start. So subscribe to this YouTube channel as well. And yeah, shout out to everybody for always listening, tuning in, leaving calls. I think that's the coolest part. Every week, no matter what, like we're getting new callers.
Yeah, exactly. We get
I
new
think
callers,
that's like
dude, every
showing
week.
success. Guess what, Pitts? Next week, you're hitting double digits in the house.
I know, we're double digits, baby. DS.
Episode 10 next week.
That's how we do it, man. That's how we fucking do it. All right, so
Sign this
join
bad
us for
boy
this,
off.
dude. Join us for this 10th episode next week, and be part of the 10th episode by leaving us a voicemail of anything. All I can do is ask, baby. All I can do is ask. Thank you guys for tuning in. God bless. Remember that you can do it, and live Moss if you want to. Deuce.